Good afternoon, everyone. In the Twilight Zone, exodus from cities begins. You're not welcome. Everywhere from Mammoth Lake, Joshua Tree, Cape Cod, the Hamptons. If you're not local, get out. UK, same thing. Beaches. If you haven't been there from the beginning, you're not welcome. In the UK, eggs up 44%, milk up 30%. Gordon Brown wants a quote-unquote temporary world government. Oh yeah. And since we're planting gardens and there's less pollution in our skies, perhaps you can see really far south Noctiluscent Clouds, or maybe you're going to be looking for Comet Atlas right near the Big and Small Dipper. It's green, easy to find. Information about the uncanny changes across our planet. Patreon.com/Adapt2030. Uncensored speech in a year of disruption. Did you ever see one of those Twilight Zone episodes where something happens in the city and then everybody flees to the small towns in the mountains? Well, guess what? That's happening right now. Mammoth Lake banning all non-residents. If you have a second home up there, if you didn't get there a little while ago, you're not welcome anymore. You can't come in. But I bet if you knew how to take some back trails in, you could get there. It's just they want the real tourist out. They're just worried about losing all their basic services and being overwhelmed as a full city empties out. And you just have to wonder, the first wave will be the residents with second homes, but you got to wonder if that third wave is going to be marauders. Stay safe. Cape Cod and the Hamptons, also same thing. Seasonal residents, stay away. Not welcome. Nothing up there yet, but they want to keep it that way. I guess wealthy city dwellers are now dirty little city dwellers. And in North Haven, Maine, full ban on part-time residents. We'll still take your tax money, though, but you just can't come here. Nice. History repeating, jobless men, keep going. We can't even take care of our own in this town. Over to the UK, furious locals in rural towns erecting signs telling people that have second homes, get out, leave, you're not welcome. Seems to be a thing, doesn't it? We saw the same thing happening in China, and now we see these signs in English, non-locals, please go home. But wait, I'm from the U.S., I'm traveling, I'm just looking for a cup of honey mead. Please let a weary traveler in. Pretty easy to see if you're on the boardwalk. Tourists, please go home. Second homers not allowed. This one's pretty easy to see, too. Locals only. Hey, that's kind of like Ni Hao, isn't it? Now, Gordon Brown calls for a quote-unquote temporary global government, a form of it, a coordinated global response. But you know, the longest-lasting things are always the temporary government programs that turn out to be rock-solid foundations for society moving forward. So this is an ixnay for me right here. Anything global government, temporary, even for a fraction of a second, is a no-go. But here, they're testing the waters, as you can see. They got Gordon Brown, globalist extraordinaire, to throw the idea out. So they're just fishing to see how much response they can get, how much support they can get for this. I don't think it's going to go too far. But they can pinch you at the food line. See, that's the thing. They're going to try to put you under duress with the food prices and the food inavailability, because we already have cost of household staples, milk, eggs, bread skyrocketing in the UK, 44% over the eggs, and milk up 30%. You know, how many pounds or dollars do you have in your pocket? And now everything being reduced with so many people out of work. I mean, 30% up on something of zero that you're bringing in, and then it doubles, or 50% up. That's an ouch right there. That's like a double ouch, like ow, ow. Like walking along the beach and stepping on 2 kiave thorns or something. And since there's a lack of air pollution due to restricted air flights, I think it's a reduction to 75% globally. Not so much light pollution, not so many people driving. A lot of people outdoor now planting their gardens. I guess you can take a look up in the skies. Here we are, unusual Noctiluscent Clouds. Now, these were sighted of all places in the South Pacific. I'm shocked to even see this report coming by. And from 2019, last year, these are the areas where, in red, that you're seeing Noctiluscent Clouds. The normal area is around 60 north, and you can see that gray shade there. That's the average. But look how far south. Even in Southern California, they're starting to see these. New Mexico, Oklahoma, that is insane. That far south, but again, if you're swinging around the globe there, that puts you right in line with the UK. So if you're going to enjoy your beaches with no visitors, you might want to look to the skies for this comet rolling through as well right now, Atlas. Pretty easy to find. Could you see where the yellow line kind of at the end of the trajectory there? You're going to see Ursa Major, Ursa Minor, or Big Dipper and Little Dipper. It's right in the center almost now, where one pours out into the other. And a glimpse off of Stellarium, Ursa Major, or the Big Dipper as it pours into the Little Dipper. You're looking for that area there. Actually, it's pretty easy to find right now. The pair of binoculars is that bright green thing screaming through the sky, getting bigger every single day. So maybe this lack of light pollution is a good thing. We'll be able to see a lot more comets because remember, in the tapestries of the 1300s, there was a lot of comets and a lot of change. That's too much to think about. Anyway, you're going to need to grow your own food moving forward here, absolutely. TrueLeafMarket.com, heirloom and organic seeds for any grow zone on the planet. Now remember, they are at least 10 days behind in the ordering because there's such voluminous orders at the moment. Everything you can buy online, there's a delay right now. But if you can get these seeds, it's still early spring. You can grow microgreens. You can bring those out to plants. They also have herb kits and an enormous amount of other vegetables that you might want to grow during this time. Plus, it could be a super fun family activity or with your neighbors. Community gardens, this is the way we're going to move forward anyways, through a community. So I wish you the best of luck. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next video.